an historical church in Salem is the target of heartless cruelty. That's because vandals left racist and sexual obscenities across the front of St. Peter CME Church.
Tonight, as the Lee County Sheriff's Office closes in on persons of interest, the congregation is trying to cope with the desecration of the church they love.
And our top story tonight, News 3's Greg Loyd spent the evening talking to church members. He joins us now with more. Greg.
Well, Teresa and Phil, the church is located in a very isolated area on Lee Road 198 in Salem. The vandalism occurred sometime last week, but the church has just today gone public with it because they want the public to be on the lookout for any unusual activity around their church.
We just are dedicated to this church. You know, there are loved ones buried out back, and there's roots here.
Mary Jackson, a member of St. Peter CME Church for the past 40 years, is deeply hurt. This church dates back to 1850 when slaves worshiped here. Last week, racial slurs and obscenities were sprawled in mud on the front of the church.
Because there was a KKK and a cross turned upside down, and Hail Satan was underneath it, written underneath it.
According to the pastor, about a year ago, someone came onto the church property and cut wheelies in the churchyard. Not long after that, someone left a doll with a noose around its neck. All this happening within the past year has the congregation worried they are the targets of hate.
This incident has brought about, questioning of the community and questioning of what else is there to happen.
This is something that we take very seriously.
Lee County investigators have 2 juvenile persons of interest, and their motives are also being examined.
In a general sense, we certainly look at that as a possibility when you're talking about hate crimes, and especially if there's any racial epithets or anything that would indicate a particular targeted group. And we look at that pretty closely, of course.
We pressure washed it and got all of that off. But still, though, just the thought of somebody violating the church, a place of worship, that's what bothers me the most.
It takes us back to the time when this was common, and we're in 2016. This shouldn't be.
Indeed, it should not be, and if the suspects are arrested, they will face charges of criminal mischief. The church just had its roof repaired, and now the church has been forced to use more of its funds to recover from this vandalism. Teresa?
All right, thank you, Greg. If you have any information about the vandalism at St. Peter CME Church, you should call the Lee County Sheriff's Department, and that number is 334-749-5651.